Good evening. Welcome to beautiful Tahlequah, Oklahoma. That is the Cherokee County Courthouse that you see behind me. And this is sunset of one of the more momentous days in my life, in my family's life. Today at about just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, my father, Dewey Alberty, breathed his last. We said goodbye and I said thank you in the moment. So the day started off at 2:30 this morning when I woke up and thought I'm going, and got dressed, left the hotel, went to the care facility. They were very kind and let me in immediately, and there I spent the next few hours by myself, joined with by my sister at 6, and I spent my time with him singing songs in Cherokee, the ones that I could remember, making some songs up, and just watching him breathe, and trying to be with him and trying to share the sounds and things that we had shared together for that last time. And as I've said before, you could feel minutes turning into possibilities, turning into memories, and that's as it should have been. So we said goodbye. He passed peacefully. What started off with myself and then my sister joining at 6 o'clock. His wife and daughter-in-law showed up about 8. And then around 9, the flood started, and a huge number of people came in to say goodbye. And then there's lots of conversation and people catching up, and finally about 1:40 or so, his breathing changed, and we began to get quieter and quieter, and people came in, and he breathed his last. And so now is the process of preparing to formally say goodbye. I hope I can be a part of that, scheduling being what it is. But it is the moment of being there and singing. It's the moment of acknowledging, saying that there's really no point in pretense for any emotions you may or may not have about how you feel about someone. And I myself am going to try to live to that standard from here on out. I know painfully what it feels like. In that time before even my sister arrived at 6 this morning, Dad and I had a chance to talk the way my grandmother on my mother's side, Josie Redwood Proctor, and I would talk, sitting by the stove, by the pot-bellied stove in her kitchen. She didn't speak a word of English. I didn't speak a word of Cherokee. And yet we managed to communicate, and I don't know quite how we managed it, but we did. And I think the same thing happened with my dad today. So I may do one more of these to sort of finish it off. I have the next couple of days clear, depending on what the requirements of the services will be, and we'll see how that goes tomorrow. But for now, I am watching sunset in a world that my father, in a very real, practical way, is no longer a part of. And that's an odd feeling, except for the fact that we've had a chance to say goodbye, and I've acknowledged that he will not be here in the way I knew him before. And as I've said before, I will know him in a different way. And now the idea is to try to find that way and pay attention to it, listen to myself and listen to him. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, coolish winter evening here in Tahlequah, and I'll leave you with one of the songs I sang for him, and we'll go from there. Hallelujah, amene pokis, hallelujah, hallelujah, be mana pokis, hallelujah. Elfkina kake me manapokis. Hallelujah. Elfkina kake me manapokis. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, be well. And prayers and thoughts are sort of nice. I would spend the energy on saying to someone that you know that you love them and that you care, that they're important. And if you get a chance to look in the mirror, say that to yourself as well. Okay, that's enough for today. Thank you, everyone, and be well.